What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video I'm just going to tell you guys that one of the biggest things with collections has been fixed. So as you guys all know, in the current collections, the Clippers is so expensive because you've got a Dominique Wilkins who's got a 100 dunk tendency, and then also you've got the Timberwolves, which again has an Isaiah Ryder with 100 dunk tendency. But there are some really cheap collections like the Jazz. So Darrell Griffith is the reward for the Jazz. And the reason why this card was so cheap is because he had like dunk tendencies of like 20. But look at this, like his stats are unbelievable. Like open shot mid 82, open shot 389, free throw 78, good ball control. He's got really good speed with ball, and his driving dunk is a 95. And people are like, don't buy him, he doesn't dunk. Well, I'm just saying that he does now. He now has a 100 dunk tendency. He's not the only person who's been bumped up to a 100 dunk tendency. Rex Chapman as well, one of the better scoring players, one of the better scoring reward cards, again has a driving dunk of 90, which is really good, and also 100 dunk tendency from 25. You then look at the Magic collection. Like these collections are all so cheap, like all these silvers and bronzes are 1000 MT. The Hornets collection can be done for, Kemba Walker's about 5k MT, and the rest of them can be all picked up for less than 1000 MT. So it can be done for less than 20k MT. What else is there? There is the Magic collection, which literally can be done for 13, 14k max. Then you go to the Jazz. Gobert's only about 4k MT, and these are all under 1k. So again, about 18, 19k MT. So those collections are really cheap. But they were really cheap because this card, without being able to dunk, wasn't very good. 100 dunk tendency. I've already gone over Griffith and Rex Chapman. Then there's Darrell Armstrong, who has, obviously, he's only a 6 foot tall point guard who's got driving dunk of 85. He's also now got a driving dunk tendency of 100, so he's going to be dunking it on people. Abdur-Rahim, another card. Everyone's saying that he doesn't dunk, which is why he's really bad. He's now got a driving dunk tendency of 80. He's not going to do standing dunk much, but he's not going to take a layup every time. Kerry Kittle's another one who took layups every time. Now has a driving dunk tendency of 80, and it's the exact same with Dan Marley. And most of the cards say the same, like, obviously, cards like Fat Lever that could dunk have stayed the same. Larry Hughes, not really a dunker, he stayed at 50. Because he could dunk. So all these cards with high dunk ratings that can't dunk, they've all been updated. Trevor Ariza was another one. Trevor Ariza now has a 100 dunk tendency. And you go to his gold card. His gold has a 100 dunk tendency as well. I don't know why I have the emerald in my Supermax squad. But yeah, so all these cards with really high dunk ratings but really bad dunk tendencies. Let's see what JR's is. Still 75. So all of them have 100. It used to just be Sabalos, Dominique Wilkins, a few dunkers that are 100 dunk tendency, and a lot of the time you were getting players that just couldn't dunk, straight up just couldn't dunk. Another one, Bruce Bowen, he couldn't dunk because he had a 2 dunk tendency. His dunk tendency's bumped up to 80. So all the players that have high dunk ratings with their tendencies because their tendencies are really low, have all been bumped up to either 80 or 100. So I'm just going to go over these cards just in freestyle to show that you dunk. Like these cards couldn't even dunk in freestyle, like. And now, obviously, Armstrong doesn't have the best dunk animations. He is the guy who took a layup in the dunk contest, by the way. But he is going to dunk a lot more, and he's going to go for the dunk a lot more. 100 dunk tendency is really good, no matter what height they are. Not the best animations, though. You go to Abdur-Rahim, who's another one. Abdur-Rahim was really annoying. Like, he flat out couldn't standing dunk. Yeah, he can standing dunk now, which is good. He just straight up couldn't. And he'd take a layup every single time. Now he's getting 80 dunk tendencies, but he's going to dunk a lot more. While again, not the best dunk animations. A power forward that couldn't dunk was his one flaw, and now he can dunk. So we got Rex Chapman now, really, really good card, but his dunk animations are unbelievable this year. Like, obviously Rex Chapman can shoot. He's one of the best releases in the game, but his dunk animations are unbelievable. Like, oh man, I cannot wait to start using this card, especially when the salary cap goes up, because he's so fun to play with in 2K. And last up, we've got probably the best of these cards, Darrell Griffith. One of, if not the nicest release in the game. Like, so everyone was saying he was a brilliant card, he just couldn't dunk. That even without the dunking, he was really good. And now he's got a 95 dunk with a 100 dunk tendency. So better dunking than Dominique Wilkins. Like, he's a better dunker than the Dominique Wilkins card. He's got better handles. He can do pretty much everything better than Dominique Wilkins. And he's not even half the price. And his animations are the same, if not a little bit better than Rex Chapman. Like, He does that kind of thing where he brings it over his shoulders to dunk, and that very, very rarely gets blocked. So yeah, this card is now probably the only real must-buy collection reward. Like, considering how cheap this is, I made a must-buy video yesterday. But the reason all these cards weren't in it was because they couldn't dunk. And now that they can dunk, these are must-buy players. So the collections that I would definitely suggest taking a look at now that the dunk tendencies have been fixed. The Hornets collection for that Rex Chapman. He's just going to jam on people. If this collection is still really cheap, still pick it up, because this collection is still, if you're still able to get this collection for less than 13k MT, you should pick up Darrell Armstrong. If not the most important one, to be honest. And then the Jazz collection. This is so cheap. This is so cheap. You get a great dynamic duo of Rubio and Gobert. It makes Rubio probably the best gold in the game, and it makes Gobert an 84. And then you've also got probably a top 2 or 3 historic reward right now because of the dunk tendencies. And he can shoot, he can dribble, he can defend, he can jam it on people. Darrell Griffith is now one of the best you can get. Another one that will be okay to get, but it is quite expensive, is the Pacers collection. See how expensive it is? Yeah, like, Sabonis is expensive. Like, even all the silvers are expensive because Roy Hibbert couldn't dunk in the past, but Roy Hibbert can now. If you can get that really cheap, it's a good one to get. Let me think. The Raptors, Stoudemire isn't going to be doing much. Bob Dandridge is just a glue guy. Same with Luol Deng. Cavaliers, I'm never going to use Campy Russell. The Hawks, Kevin Willis is still great. But like, these are the ones that were previously Rex Chapman wasn't worth it. Previously Darrell Griffith wasn't worth it either because they couldn't dunk. But now with their unbelievable dunking ability, not just average dunking, unbelievable dunking, these two collections are must finish while they stay cheap right now. So anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.